Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're going to be doing a new run. New update, new character, usual. And this time, I'm going to really hate this. But I think it'll be more fun in the long run. Basically the same character we made last time. But with weak and out of shape also added in, so -2 strength and fitness at start. But to compensate, they're basically a jack of every single trade. With Handy and Hunter, you have +1, which also gives you an experience bonus in just about every skill. And then I also took Whittler to give us a +2 in carving. Though I had thought about doing outdoorsy so that we're less affected by weather. But at the end of the day, this character is going to be slow, going to be weak, not going to be able to fight a whole lot at the start. Because these two can be undone by training. Just to keep that in mind. If your character manages to last that long, you can undo it by training. But let's get into this. Another thing I did going into this run was I turned down some of the loot settings so that we don't have nearly as much available. The only things I kept up was materials, tools, non-perishable food, and the weapons. Because you can never do without enough weapons. So like keys are down, bags are down, books, media, everything else, cooking utensils, and I believe I chose rosewood. And it's not. We'll see what we get. Books still seem to be pretty high, but I didn't put them at abundant. So that'll force me to go looking for more books, more skill books. We're going to have to improvise our storage options. This house isn't too bad of a spot to start, at least. This is one of the very few nice spots to start in Rosewood. All things considered, because you are outside of the major zombie spawn areas. It's a big open expanse, and if you need to escape through the woods, you can go south, and there's a road down that way. There's the... Oh yeah, power's going to be out at the beginning. Right. Oh, this is going to hurt. Okay, so there's at least... Yeah, because the windows are open. Right, that makes sense. So let's make a sheet bag. And we got a fanny pack. So it's not all doom and gloom there. Still not... Aiming skill's not high enough to really utilize the starting pistol, but can at least toss it in here and know it's here. I was hoping I'd get at least one decent melee weapon. But apparently not. Close that curtain. I'm gonna close one of these curtains. I mean, unfortunately, we need to kind of leave one so that we can see, but here becomes the other problem. So if we want to see through here... There we go. Why is there already blood everywhere? That's disconcerting. Okay. So we do have iron bar halves. They're not bad weapons. A couple tarps. Suppose if we're going to be taking non-weapons to be weapons, that's about the best we got. Unless we get something good down here. Long stick. Steel rod's not a bad choice. Long handle and iron pipe. Does not generate. Does not generate maintenance XP. Fantastic. Give me something good, please. Shovel? Alright. Shovel's not a bad option there. Especially when everything else does not generate XP. Alright. What's the condition? Okay, shovel's not in bad condition either. So out of a bunch of mediocre to terrible options, we got an alright one. Nothing out here. This place is pretty well banged up. As expected, though. Alright. Nothing great on the shelves. And this is why living out in some of these areas is difficult. The entire road gets overrun. But it could be worse. So, let's move around. There is another house that's right over here. Take a look there and see what we get. And the other reason to taking all these is everything that has a +1 or a 1 in it, we have an increased experience gain. So even if we can't find skill books, most of the valuable skills that we absolutely, use every single time have a bonus. They will raise up faster even without the books. Alright, so this house is already well and truly banged up. Wrench. Nothing really good in here. Okay. Well, this is looking worse and worse every 5 seconds. And what about over here? The fact that there's no glass on some of the windows is really disconcerting. It's like I don't want to get too close just in case. Zombie can attack out of that now. But I get the feeling there's no zombies here. It's a looted out house. Yeah, no, okay. This place has no zombies, got it. Let's just go in and see what the trouble is. Or the risk is, rather. Yeah, this place is pretty empty. There might be something in the basement. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is just starting as a straight up looted out house, that's why. Okay. Puts a damper in things, but we can make do. Yeah, this place is, oof, empty. There's a steel sheet. If we had a mask, we could make use of it. What's on the ground there? It's a comic book, okay. And some supplies. Metalworking chisel for sure. And a tarp and a welding rods. Okay. Door hinge, doorknob, those can be made use of. Fair enough. 2 more door hinges and a doorknob. Oh, and a whole bunch of skill books. We're going to be grabbing those in a minute. Come on. Let's take a look around for other things first. carpentry book is on the floor. Gotta remember that's there. So it's kind of a terrible spot. Plenty of decent loot, all things considered. Let's grab that duct tape. Measuring tape is kind of worthless, but no. Okay. What about over here? Nothing. Oh, that can't say nothing. There's a lighter. Lighter is useful. And we don't have a flashlight or anything to see down here yet. So all things considered, got what we need. And then some. Put those in there, grab these. And then we just grab that carpentry book. Try to wedge this back up here. Fuck. There we go. Close enough. Hate it when I accidentally move one of those. Because then it's just off for the rest of the run. Alright. Well, let's get home. And take all this and get it out of here. Now, if I can find a tree branch and a knife, we can make a decent weapon to start with. Oh, front door's locked. That is, well, actually kind of shitty. Alright. Let's shut that. Shut that. We'll have to remember to unlock that front door for us. We got some books. We can at least start a couple of these skills up. Same with these. Aiming skill is fantastic if we can find a shotgun somewhere. Let's just toss these over here. So we're still kind of hurting for water and water carrying capabilities. Come on. Chrome sink, there we go. We got an empty glass. Anything to carry water in. I mean, we could carry that. That might be our only option for wandering around water. Let's do it. Fill the empty kettle. And it is 1.5 liters of water. Again, note, we are weak. We also don't have very much fitness. So this is going to be interesting. So I mentioned how we can fix the low strength and low fitness. We can do exercise regularly. This one improves strength and fitness. Fitness only. Oh. Strength only. I think squats are fitness only. So we can do exercises regularly, and the more regularly you exercise, the faster you gain experience in those. Got a bread knife. Something. Come on. Anything? Okay, nothing's coming up behind us. We're good there. Oh, only upside to this weapon is that it is taking out these guys pretty quickly. But that's also probably a fair amount of luck. Let's wear the watch. So we're good there. I mean, they are gloves. Not good ones, but they're gloves. And get you guys coming at me. Oh! That was a weird attack pattern. Anything? Okay, we're good. It's just you. So far. Oh, that muscle fatigue coming on really fast is gonna kind of suck. Some decent clothing. Though it is all kind of ratty as well. Just making a point, making a note. So yeah, let me take a look at those. Boots aren't in bad condition, the helmet's in good condition. Those need repairing and that needs repairing. Okay. So once we find some leather strips and a sewing kit, we can fix those up. Let's check through. Alright. Nothing. Oh, paper clips and twine. They can be used to make some fishing gear. Plenty of twine. So once we find a tree branch, we can make that. Maybe we'll... Oh, hey, a baseball bat. We're gonna switch to using that for sure. And anything else? Matchbook? Matchbook? Yeah, yeah. Put that away. I mean, all things considered, it's not the worst start that we've had to do yet. Kind of wish I could find some decent pants. Let's grab these extra sheets so that we can barricade up the windows at the house. Alright. Extra sheet. Skirts, no. Yeah, skirts and dresses just would not be good for the apocalypse. Animal care 1. Can make use of that. Oh, we're gonna have to make a run back home already, aren't we? Okay. I mean, fair enough. I'm the one who started with low strength and low stamina. We also just don't have a bag, but... Spaghetti... That's some marmalade, some food. Next, I think the big thing that we should be looking for now that we've got an alright weapon will be a pair of pants that's useful and a car. Unless we can find a decent backpack. Yeah, those are in terrible condition. Alright. Well, we'll just go back home. Why would you... Okay. Whatever. Do what you're gonna do. Hop a fence for no point. The pathing is just weird on some of these. We're gonna need to get an axe to clear out all the bushes and trees. That's gonna be another point to look at. But... otherwise, we're not sitting bad. We do need to worry about getting an axe. That is an important point. If I can find a tree branch on the ground, which isn't going to be impossible. Just gotta find a spot. That's a log. That's a tree branch right over there. There. Now we have the ability to make a fishing rod. if we want to. I would have to get one of the logs, but I need a saw before I can make a spear. Because... Spear. We can assemble a spear from a long stick or a sapling. And to make sapling, long stick, brooms. Okay. So that's good to keep in mind, and then binding with duct tape is, again, long stick and sapling. So we can't do it with an already made wooden sphere. It used to be you could use a tree branch for that, but I kind of figured that wasn't going to be the case now. Oh wow, we are already exhausted. It's going to be the other hard part. Well, oh, and we're scratched? Mother flipper. And that probably came from outside. Alright, so exercise. Here's the problem. We can do this. Does add muscle strain and drain endurance a lot. Which is why you want to do it later in the day. So we're gonna rest. In fact, all things considered, we're not even gonna bother going back out. Let's start reading books. Where did I drop everything? Right here. Let's do... What do we got? We got welding. We got let's do maintenance. We're just gonna read maintenance, get that out of the way, and then we'll do our exercises for the day. And then go to bed. And all things considered, hopefully I'm not sure how long this run's gonna last. The lack of endurance and the lack of strength are really going to hurt us in the short term. If we can survive long enough to get those up, you know, it's not that bad. Alright, so let's put that away. Health, exercise, let's do the burpees for the 20 minutes. There we go. And then we remove bandage. Let's wash. Oh, can't really wash anything. Shoot. Can I... Well, that makes ripped sheets. Dish towel. Dish towel should be... No? It's not rippable. Come on. Get through the door. Okay. Can we make anything that we can rip into a cloth? Here we go. Bandage with a rag. And then we just sleep for the night. Alright, we're awake. There's that. Apparently the bandage is already dirty. We got a clean one ready to go at least. Don't tell me they rebroke. Okay, I can still wash bandages. Or rags, whatever works. I'm gonna put this on back. Wear on front. There we go. Things... These shorts are terrible. Yeah, we need to find decent pants. That is our mission. Those leather pants wouldn't be bad, except for they've got holes in them too. So So mission in life right now, right this second, is finding some pants. So that house didn't have good pants. We're gonna go in this one. Ooh, skill book. Take that. It's a for sale house down there, so that's not gonna be good. I hear it. But where am I hearing it? That is not fun. Being able to hear a zombie that you can't see. Okay, so we got one back here. Could you have been the one I was hearing? Maybe. Here's another good one. A good candidate for the hearing it, not seeing it club. They're coming. Maybe. Alright. Yeah, you're coming. Maybe. Yeah, I heard you. Hearing. With a key. Those pants are in shite condition, so no, we're not using those. I don't see anything else coming out at us, so... back into the house. Okay. Nope. Nope. And no. Okay. Well, what about on the floor? Yes. Thank you. Decent pants. That's mission number 1 done. Alright, skill book, we've already read it. Good enough. Well, we get it from one of our starter skills, but... and what about the kitchen? So there's a lime soda sealed, but it's small. Oh, sorry, it's average sized. Yeah. Now our legs shouldn't get scratched the moment we even think about walking through a bush. What was that noise? Okay. It's mechanics to claw hammer. Twine, box of nails. Nothing really here. Got it. Alright. We've already got a screwdriver, I'm pretty sure. We do not have a screwdriver yet. Wow. Alright. And I've passed by like 5. I really should have been paying attention to that. Duct tape. Oh, sweet, sweet duct tape. And we need to head home and get this fixed. Oops. No, I didn't want to hit the question mark or the information button. Kind of want to see... it's 206 strength, experience, 68 fitness. Jeez. Out of 9,000. This is going to be a long road to fixing our strength and stamina. But it could be worse. It could be a lot worse, to be fair. I used to start in B41 with 1 in each. That was not fun. Looking back on it, I never had fun doing that. It was long, it was tedious, it was boring. There's a definite balance between difficulty and fun. And that was not it. So, just a point of reference for everybody. But if you like the episode, please hit the like button. And thank you for joining me here. I think we'll actually continue this run, because this will be a little bit more interesting. I have a more nebulous goal, but alright, so we've got... I mean, we're already exhausted. Jesus Christ. This is going to be a slightly stressful run. I can already feel that. Let's take a look. What do we got? What do we got to work with? What can I do? That's going to fix our food issue. There. And let's go back to town, and yeah, we're good on that. See if I can find a bag. We can find a better bag that's going to help us a lot. Let's fast travel this way. And I know we saw a taxi up over here. It's a Chevalier Dart that we've got a key for, and a bull driver. So if we can find a truck nearish, that might be the key to it. Question is, where is that truck going to be? It could be over here, it could be over there. Huh. Well, that's not a Chevalier, that is a bull driver. Don't tell me that's the key that we've got. It very well could be. Who's our sneaking skill? Okay, no. This is not the key we've got. Thankfully. That could be it, though. So we're just gonna come over here. Just Cheapskate John's in that mailbox. Come on. Come on. Okay. We're more or less good here. Alright. Come on. Yeah. This is going to be a bit of a pain. But it's temporary pain, long-term gain, maybe. Got that. Come on. Come on. Oh, the decreased attack strength. That's something I'm going to have to watch out for. Alright. Get better clothing. Or clothes that we can rip up for better defense and to repair clothing. So that's going to be more important in this run. Ooh, he's coming. What's funny is with our stealth skill, they keep going to where they last heard events instead of us. There. Let's grab another pair of pants or shorts that we can break down. Alright, nothing in there that's useful. Is this the key we have? No. Okay. Yes? That's weird. There was a key already in here. This was not the bull driver. But we now have a truck. Truck that getting out of this area with is going to not be possible at the moment. We would have to go the long way. Can I mean, we've already cleared most of the zombies out. So let's just back up and try to pull these things out of the way. Let's... yeah, no. I'm not gonna... And we can just go the long way around. Oh, shoot. That's a lot of zombies. It's a lot more than we're gonna be able to take on with this. So let's get out of here. And hope there's a good enough way back home without leading 1,000 zombies that way either. Or I'm just gonna ram straight into that stop sign. Shoot. Alright, we didn't hurt ourselves at least. God, that sucked. Don't know why. I just failed there. That's all there is to that. There's another dash bowl, but that one's gonna be smashed up. But now we can get kind of around where we were. So we've got a truck. Now we've also got a farther range. And this is a situation in which I almost think we should go out to the countryside to survive. Because at the moment we are not in a position to fight a lot. But I'm going to try to survive in town. I'm going to stipulate to myself surviving in town is probably our better option. Alright, so we got a bunch of fire axes, an empty bucket, and a how to use generators. That's huge. Is there a key to this? Is there a key on the ground? No? What's in this truck? Nothing. If there was a key to this, that'd be even better. So this is a much better conditioned vehicle. Alright. I was hoping, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. We can always try to get it later. Yeah, I don't see any car keys on the ground. And no way in. Yep. So, let's see. Well, we've at least got the fire axes. And some tools. That is a lot of zombies to deal with over there. And if we can get this car running, we could clear them out. We could also try to lead one or two at a time. Is this car grabbable? No, probably not. But there is an empty gas can. So fill that gas can up. We're lucky so far in that zombies aren't coming at us. Oh, there's a few zombies down that way. So we're gonna get into our truck, start moving. Dealing with all of them is gonna be a problem. And we've got all these coming, we're from down here. We've got axes. That is a big step up from where we were. And I mean big. Zombies chasing us. That's gonna be the other thing that we're gonna have to work with, is trying to get our weapon skills up. I'm I'm going to park here. Add the gasoline. And I think that's going to be our first bit, is trying to get everything else. Yeah, see, I knew it wasn't the one that we had the key for. Couldn't have been. So we're going to take that key, put it in, put this away. Alright, we're no longer as heavy. Do got a lot of muscle strain. Still scratched. Not ideal, but it works. Let's get that stealth skill going. Try to sneak up on this guy. The other big thing that we're really going to have to worry about is food at the moment. I mean, I know I keep finding tools and everything else, but food's going to be the biggest problem that we need to worry about. Okay. We can break this down. Good enough. Good enough. Let's check out this house, see if we can find any food in it. It's there. Only half a liter left in our water tank. We can fix that really easily. By going into this house. It's just a matter of, let's see what's... Is it clear? Is it safe? Yeah, more or less. I don't see any zombies around. And there's nothing in the house. So let's go on in. Let's go on in and take what we can get. If we can get anything opened. Nope. Nope. I don't want to break a window. It's going to lead all the zombies over to me. Come on. Open a dang window. Any window. Thank you. Close that. Alright. First, let's wash this bandage. So we're going to need to get that wrapped back up. Now, food. Okay, so we got a little bit. Some soup. Not a whole lot here. And there's a pickle. Anything in here? No. Those are all rotten. Cigarettes and empty plastic cups. Nothing in here. We can fill that up. Good enough. Nothing fantastic. Okay. Is there anything else? Kitchen knife. We can take that. It's not ideal. It's not great, but it works. Saucepan. It's only 600 liters, or milliliters. But it is something we can fill with some water and have it sit to the side. Put that in the backpack. Is there anything in the doghouse? No. It's a water dish, but otherwise nothing good. Alright. keep moving on our way. We could find a generator. That would just be absolutely the most insane start at this point. Let's go up to the road and take a left. So there's usually some stuff in this construction yard. Granted, there's also a lot of zombies here, but let's see about leading one or two of these away. Maybe we can grab this car. Yeah, we can get that truck. Oh, we got a few zombies already coming at us. I love it. One just jumps over the same height fence. The other's like, no, I'm going to attack this fence. Alright, don't get too cocky here. There we go. There is a lot of zombies. Can I attack them through the fence? Okay, we got lucky. To be fair. We got very lucky there. Alright. That is such a weird attack pattern behavior. Alright, let's get this last one out of the way. Oh, that was risky, but we got it. Okay, anything worth taking off of these zombies? Not really. Now we just gotta wait for these two to come at us. Come on. Alright. And that's 2 down. Okay. That was fun. I'm not gonna lie. Let's take your jean shorts. Camo shorts. Jeans. Okay. Those can be ripped up and utilized later. What's in the back of this truck? Another firefighter axe. And the truck will start. Let's try to get this out of here. Through these bushes. I think these might have counted as bigger than bush, but... So we got a spare truck. Good enough for me. I don't like these open back trucks because if you get moving at too good of a speed, things can start flying out the back, but... And sometimes it happens even if you're going at a slow speed. But if it's what we got, it's what we got. And I will accept it because it's good enough for me. So, there is a lot of logs in the back too. So we can utilize those in building things and barricading the house. Like I said, we got 4 firefighter axes now. This is our better truck, despite having ran into a stop sign. Not that either one of them is going to get too close to the house because of all these saplings and bushes. Not impossible, but we are going to want to clean this out before too long. Yeah, we can get to about here-ish reliably at the moment. Still, Could be worse. Let's get these. We can use... Did I not take Angler? I thought I took Angler. Well, we took Angler. So we should be able to make our own... everything. At least fishing rods, right? Can we make these? Yes, we can. We just couldn't make nets. Interesting. I thought Angler gave you both, but apparently it only gives you the one. But now we can use generators. We can do that. And we can get, or make our own gas masks. Not a huge need for gas masks, but we got it. Let's put these away. Firefighter axes. And the key. Okay. Pretty good start. All things considered. Let's keep these, put these away. Put the saucepan on the countertop. We'll eat the pickle now. Put these into somewhere for food. Oh, we could be in a worse position, that's for sure. Finish reading maintenance 1, and from there, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to, and as well, if you want to add any kind of input, you know, have discussions about Project Zomboid or other games, let me join the Discord. The link is in the description. And as always, have a wonderful day.